is underway. Atlanta Faze wanting on the better side, so they're trying to set up that early trap. Mashati, he's trying to make his way through. He's able to stay alive, but all of his teammates now trying to fight out of that spawn. Atlanta Faze are finding all the kills in the feed. And Optic, no one needs to panic because they're just waiting for Shotzi to make his play.
Yeah, absolutely. Shotzi, patient as ever. He'll be awarded with that kill, and from there, we'll see what the rest of those green arrows can elect to do. For Faze, I mean, you're trying to be aware of the front side. You're trying to make sure that you got P1 locked down, but also not trying to give up those spawns. And I'll say, Jake, this is going very well off the rip here for Texas. They sit in a great spot already for those P2 spawns.
Yeah, that's good work right there from Optic to find the kills when they need to. And great plays from Shotzi as Optic are able to find all 4 kills. Now you just want to back up. Make sure you block that spawn and set up properly for this P2, because they're going to be the team off the early rotation.
Oh, man, it just feels like this Texas team is absolutely firing. A BC, 3D, and how about a beatdown as well? The Tiny Terrors foiled here from Shotzi. A bit of a heat check, but understandably so. Texas reached 40 points, and now it's time for Atlanta to make their attack. To the gates they go. It's the ARs coming out strong, but Texas reply back with 2 of their own.
Yeah, if you're Optic Texas, though, you just want to fight this to the very end, because right now, Atlanta Faze, they're going to set up off that rotation. Slash is trying to go on the flank, but he immediately gets cut down. So Optic Texas with a stellar start to this hard point. A lot of time off of that P1, basically a full 60 over towards P2. But now you have to find the break in one of the money hills in P3.
Yeah, a great opportunity for Faze to get right back in this game. It's going to be at P3. Slasher hitting some nice long-range shots, and the same thing can be said now for Celium. Crossfire established there for Atlanta. One player from the front, though, is able to sneak through. Eventually thwarted as Shotzi back to the respawn screen, and Atlanta finally able to take a moment to breathe, but it's a team nade.
That's a team nade, but at least you are getting those close spawns. If you are Atlanta, one player is going to spawn out, but it's all a lot pressure from Optic from the front. And they all just get cut down. Atlanta Faze, we're ready for that push. And they're rallying up that time. Only 35 seconds left. Sip on the pit. Sip on the pit. He finds 3. All 4 dead. Atlanta Faze hold.
That is 5 in a row now for Chris Lair. Atlanta Faze, as we said, that hard point can get them right back in this game. And take a look at that score. A few shaky moments that kicked off this hard point. A team nade indeed, but they're able to lock it down. They're able to remain strong. Simp does eventually fall off the spree, but now we head in toward cannons. Can Texas lock it down? And so far, they're doing a great job of trying to keep Atlanta Faze at bay, really across the map. Bit of a spawn trap set in. How long can Hook remain? Eventually drops, and now here come Faze.
Faze all out through bottom maps, trying to find a couple kills to make their way out. That's 3 in the feed. So now the last 2 players from Optic Texas have to try to make a play happen. Ghosty with a great spot, cuts down the first, but he's stalling time for his teammates to get back into the play. Atlanta Faze trying to find an opening through that stage shot.
Yep, they've got a few members. Player 5, player 6. That's going to be Slasher and Abizi. Making their way toward the flank, and Ghosty, the new addition, lock this one down. That's going to be 2. Celium, at least able to cause a bit of pressure. Really for Faze, you were just happy to keep Texas off of this time. You did not have that rotation. Any time that is not really going to either party is a positive in the end. MC continuing to be a thorn in the side, as that's 4 in a row for him. Regardless of it, Optic deal with it, and now they've reached 100.
Yeah, this has been a very scrappy hill between both of these squads, but Optic do a great job just not allowing Atlanta Faze to get themselves back into this game. But off the rotation, Atlanta going to be fully set up for the Blacksmith. Shotzi finds himself in towards top maps. He can cause them some problems. Just has to locate where these players are.
I mean, how many times has Shotzi been in a spot like this and just totally causes a bit of havoc, causes a bit of chaos? Now it could be Hook's chance. As we said for Faze, a bit on the back foot, but in that cannon's hard point, they started to wake up, specifically Celium, who has had an unbelievable performance in hard point. Lately, Jay, the stats are off the charts, as per usual with this guy, but already off to a great beginning. Here in the first set of rotations, 15 and 10, as we've got a 20-point game.
With only 25 seconds left, Optic are doing a great job of just keeping him all the time. And Ghosty, the rookie, he's able to find 3. The break is in now for Optic Texas. And now it gets a little scary if you are Atlanta Faze. Now you have to fight out of that double doors push. You have to take control of maps. They're doing a great job of just trading a couple kills around. But Optic, with the preferred side, should be able to set up for that P1.
Yep, see what they can do with it. If you are new to Hardpoint, this is your first time watching some good old COD. First of all, welcome, but You're going to look at the bottom left side of your screen. Both teams are trying to hold on to the left side of the map as they want the hard point that's going to be coming up in the next 50 seconds most of all. But the battle still will take place at P1. It feels like, Jay, for the last few hardpoint Faze, while they've had their moments, it's really just been about breakout of that backside spawn. Then you get some time. You have to break out continually, it feels like, as Texas take down 3 again. Spawn trap in play. It does not get much better than this.
Yeah, Atlanta Faze just can't chain a couple kills together to break out of this setup. Right now, Optic Texas holding every single angle that they need to. As Shotzi does get cut down into maps, with only 20 seconds left, you see Atlanta Faze. They're not going to put the pressure on P1. They're trying to flip those spawns. They're trying to make their way over towards that stage side. These are some big gunfights. If you allow Optic to take these wins, they can get out of hand.
It's a big moment. It's a big moment, and Bruce there to put the 4th man down. Let's step aside and see how the comms are sounding. A check-in with Optic Texas.
I can take this. Front cannon, absolute. Easy. He ran bottom art. Look at D.
You want Steep on us.
I spawn out. Yo, I can pick up your clothes. Over there.
I got needed.
I have your clothes. Back door.
DP side.
Let's go back steps. Left side back steps. They're spawning stoner gate.
I have our bench.
Same out.
We're 2 back door. Last 2 back.
I got one.
Take your side play. You play ahead. Leave him. You might have to back up.
I rolled one shot.
I'm on front of time. I have
throw a gate back.
You sit on the rose box.
I spawned out.
I'm out front, guys. I'm out
I have
front.
the box.
I'm out
One
front.
guy's already maps. In maps, you said?
I'm out front.
In maps, one shot. Two maps. One shot.
That was absolutely clinical. Optic Texas, perfect control at the gallows, and Jay, they escaped at the perfect time. Now to hold on to Fountain. We've seen it multiple times so far since this roster has come together. They can just take over in hardpoint, and we are seeing that on full display. Texas can win it here, and it very well is about to be a 100-point club. Celium trying to see a bit of light, but right when he does, Ghosty's there to beam him.
And it's only 10 seconds. Atlanta needs to find a break. Well, Optic are going to 100-point club to a map. Number 1, that's 3 dead in the feed. Only player is Slasher. He gets cut down. Optic take map 1.